Economies of scale. That's something that you can get with multifamily real estate, but you can't get it with single family houses. And I see a lot of turnkey providers out there only offering investors like you with single family houses. That's something that I don't agree with. If this is the first time you've ever clicked on one of my videos, my name is James Wise. I'm with Holton-Wise, and what we do, we help investors just like you invest in highly profitable cash flow real estate. And today's video is going to feature 2 multifamily investments. Let's dive in. First property I'd like to show you guys, 13109 Wilton Avenue. This is a nice brick duplex. Now, as you'll see on the screen, I got the Holton-Wise fact sheet. This is the bullet points. These are the main things that all of you investors need to know about these properties: when it was built, beds, baths, units, market rent, etc. For those of you that listen to the investment property for sale show in your car while you're driving to work, whenever I'm talking about these properties, make sure you bookmark that as something to watch later on your phone or your computer when you could actually see the screen. Because I'm not always going to mention every single thing about that property. I'm not always going to mention the exact age of the furnace or the hot water tank when I go through the property video. But every single time we put out one of these videos, that information will be written down on the Holton-Wise fact sheet, which if you're watching the video, if you're actually visually seeing this right now, you can see that. Also, you're going to see the footage that we're presenting to you. You know, you see the drone footage you're looking at right now, the interior property tour footage. So yeah, you get a lot of, good information when you're listening to these on an audio-only basis, but you're really going to get the bigger picture, the whole picture, if you physically watch these. Just something to keep in mind as you're subscribing to the show. Now, speaking of that Holton-Wise fact sheet, as you'll see on the fact sheet, what I've got written down is all of those mechanicals have been replaced in the last 2 years. The furnaces, the hot water tanks, and the roof. Now, couple that with the drone footage you're looking at. As you can see, that roof is completely covered in snow. Now, something that's very, very important when you're investing in real estate.
If you would like Holton-Wise to sell a property you already own in a video just like this one, send an email to sales@holtonwise.com.
Trust but verify. I believe the seller has replaced all of these things in the last 2 years. I believe that roof is about 2 years old, but I've got my drone flying up there for you guys to take a look. We can't actually physically see that right now. Transparency is the most important thing to me when I'm selling these investment properties to you. So we're doing everything in our power to give you all the information you need to make an appropriate buying decision. But this video, this is not enough. We cannot see right now from this footage that that roof is really only 2 years old. So when you guys make offers on this property, and this is priced very, very well, we're going to have market rents of $675 a unit at only $74,900. I expect a ton of you guys kicking offers to me, so I know this one's going to go quick. But every single person that's going to make an offer, don't feel the pressure thinking you need to make an as-is offer, because you don't, and I don't want you to. What I want to see you do, I want to see you make your offer contingent on your own third-party inspection. Yes, I have inspector referrals for you if you don't have any contacts in the Cleveland market. We are a one-stop shop. I can get you any and everything you need, but you can also Google, talk to other investors, find out any which way you can to get a complete third-party inspector who's got no attachment to me, no attachment to this property, no attachment to the seller, so you can get in there and verify that that roof is indeed about 2 years old. If it's not, you know, we can bring that up in the negotiations. Trust, I have no reason to believe that's not true, but verify. Don't just take the seller's word for it. Don't take my word for it. And we can't show you drone footage of it because, you know, it's January in Cleveland right now. It's probably what we're going to be looking at for the next 3 months. So by the time all the snow melts, this property will be long sold. Last thing I want to say about that roof before we jump inside this property and tour the units is economies of scale. Things you can get with multifamily real estate that you cannot necessarily get with single-family real estate, which is the most commonly sold turnkey product. All of this talk I just had about that roof, trust, verify, here's the thing, guys. There is one roof on this property. One roof that you need to replace every 30 years. One roof that you need to worry about. But we've got 2 income streams. We've got income streams at $675 for each unit. You can't do that with single-family homes. If you buy one single-family house, you got one roof for every one income stream. With this, we've doubled that up. So now we have 2 income streams coming in, and we only have one expense to worry about, which is the roof. That is a nice, solid economy of scale. Another economy of scale you're going to get is...
Make sure you're subscribed to our investor mailing list. We are going to send you an email with the latest investment properties for sale every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can expect a full video offering just like what you've seen today in every one of these emails.
Your main sewer lines, right? We have 2 furnaces, we have 2 hot water tanks, which is nice because the tenants are paying, you know, for all of their own utilities other than the water sewer bill, but we only have one main sewer line to worry about. So if you've got a portfolio of 10 single-family houses, you know, you've got 10 income streams, but you got 10 expense streams with those 10 roofs. You also got 10 main sewer lines to worry about. With this property, you know, you're doubling that up. You're doubling your income streams to your expenses. 2 income streams, 1 roof, 2 income streams, 1 sewer line. That's just something to think about when you're building a big portfolio. It is nice to get that economy of scale. Now the next property after this is going to be even better because that's going to be a 6 unit. But before we get to that next property, let's go in and look through the full video footage and check out exactly the condition of these units. Cruising into the downstairs unit, just a nice traditional Cleveland duplex. We've got hundreds and hundreds of these suckers in the Holton-Wise portfolio. What you see, it's a little sloppy, it's a little messy, right? That's what duplexes are going to look like when tenants move out. We can't just put new tenants in this without any work. You know, our big ticket items, our roof, our electrical panels, furnace, hot water tank, the things that actually cost money that matter, those are already taken care of. What we see here, it's just a little bit dirty. What I'd like to see with this downstairs unit, I'd like to pull that carpet. There's typically beautiful hardwoods under these, under the carpets in these types of properties. If it's a little beat up, that's okay. We could refinish those. And if it's really, really, really beat up, we could refinish them and stain them a very, very dark color. What that's going to do, that's going to harden your unit. So the next time you turn this unit over, you don't have the floors to worry about. Other than that, they've already went ahead and painted all the trim white, so we don't really need to worry about that. You know, we got a tan color. I'd like to see that go gray. As you see here in the kitchen actually looks great. You do not have to mess with the kitchen floor. We got nice dark cabinets, updated countertop. All that looks good. So all I really want to do to this unit is probably repaint the whole thing, get it, you know, a nice agreeable gray, remove those carpets, refinish the hardwoods. So we're looking at a very, very small cost, probably around $4,000. For more information on exactly how much that's going to cost, I want you to check the notes below the video, you know, in the description of the video. I'm going to put a link to the Holton-Wise renovation process. That's going to show you exactly how to get a line-by-line bid from the Holton-Wise renovation crew. Now, as we're upstairs here now, this unit also looking good. Another updated kitchen. As you see on the screen, the bath fixtures, you know, these look great. Nice floor. So all that expensive stuff, the stuff that's really going to cost you money, is already handled for you. You don't need to worry about that. Cruising through the rest of this upstairs unit, I like everything that I'm seeing. It does not appear we need to worry about repainting or replacing this carpet. This carpet is still in good condition. So this unit, the downstairs, again, we're probably looking at about $4,000 because I want to get that old nasty carpet. You don't make any money putting tenants into a unit that's got nasty old carpet, guys. You wouldn't want to live there. I wouldn't want to live there. So that's not going to cut it. Up here, it looks good though. You know, the paint, it's nice and fresh. You know, this unit was turned by that seller. The last one, they just kind of moved the people out. So this unit, I don't really see anything cosmetically we need to handle here. You know, once we get the Holton-Wise staff in there, or when the inspectors go in there when you're making your offers, a few little knickknacks may come up. But from what I'm looking at a total cost to get this whole property rent ready at about $5,000. I'm budgeting roughly $4,000 on the downstairs and another $1,000 up here. So we got a purchase price here, $74,900, an all-in cost of $5,000. So for about $80,000, you'll be bringing in $1,350 a month on a rental property that's got great bones. We got an economy of scale. We got 2 income streams, and we only have 1 roof to worry about replacing, 1 main sewer line to replace. That is something pretty gnarly. You can't really get that anywhere else in the country. That's why Cleveland's such a hot investment area. Let's take a quick commercial break, and then we'll come back with a 6 unit in an even more popular neighborhood.
Holton-Wise has a worldwide audience of real estate investors. If you are a lender, home inspector, or anyone else with a real estate related business who would like to increase your sales and exposure with an ad in one of our videos, go to holtonwise.com today. You would never buy a property without a building inspection, right? The thing is, the inspection is limited to the building itself. The profitability of a real estate investment is not just about the 4 walls and a roof you're buying, it's also about the neighborhood, rental demand, and tenant base. Before you risk your hard-earned money on a deal that you come across on your own, go to holtonwise.com to purchase a video analysis of that property today.
2109 Halstead, Lakewood. This is a 6-unit property that I have priced at $214,900. When you are doing your research on markets, when you're doing your research on the Cleveland area, there's a lot of talk about revitalization. We've got Gordon Square, Tremont, Ohio City, another incredibly popular neighborhood that pops up when people talk about the revitalization and the popularity of the Cleveland market is Lakewood. Lakewood is incredibly popular, very trendy, nightlife, bars. This is a place where people want to live. You know, you're going to attract a higher end tenant when you're in the Lakewood area because the demand is so extreme. And what's cool with this property, right? We've got 6 income streams coming in, and we've only got 1 main sewer line. We've only got 1 roof to worry about, 1 main structure, but yet our economy of scale, 6 income streams coming into this property. As we go inside of the 1 vacant unit that we've got for you, you can see that the unit itself is relatively small, and that is actually the reason for the current rent roll. You know, the story here, you know, Holton-Wise, this property was ran by a long-time landlord for a very, very long time, and he kept his tenants in there at incredibly low rental rates. So the current amount of rents we're getting, $2,344, you know, they're all below market, and the actual market rent of these units is going to be a little bit lower than it would normally be in the city of Lakewood. For instance, you know, unit 1, right, it's renting at $465 a month. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom unit. That's very, very low. We should be able to rent that for $550 a month. You would normally expect to rent a 1-bedroom in the city of Lakewood for $100 on top of even that $550 number. But what I want to do, I want to give you guys super conservative numbers. That's a very conservative estimate because the units themselves are pretty small, right? This is a smaller building. So we got the great rental area. We got the great demand. You know, tons of people want to be in Lakewood, you know, be by that nightlife, see all that nice stuff. But the unit itself, even though the unit's nice, fresh, clean, you know, we're still going to bring in a little bit less just because we don't have the square footage. That's totally normal. But At the end of the day, the total gross market rents that we could be bringing into this building, $3,075 a month at full occupancy with all of these units at market rent. Now, currently, all the other units, 5 of the 6 are occupied, and those rents are below market. Doesn't make sense for you to buy the building and the very next day just jack everyone's rent all the way up to market rent. No, that doesn't make any sense. People are just going to want to move out immediately. You're going to freak people out. Cool thing here is that
we've built a completely automated sales and investing process here at Holton-Wise. You are able to go from spectator to real estate investor with a few clicks of the mouse. However, we understand that this automated process isn't for everyone. If you have enjoyed all of the free content on the Holton-Wise YouTube channel and HoltonWise.com, but want to dive in even deeper with a more personalized investing experience, you can sit down and talk shop with James Wise directly. Visit HoltonWise.com to schedule a one-on-one coaching session today.
Is that Holton-Wise, we already manage this for the current seller. So you don't have to worry about transitioning management and the tenants freaking out that way. So it's going to be very smooth for you to come in, become the new owner. It'll essentially be seamless. They really won't even know the transaction occurred. So the only thing you need to really do to prevent a ton of turnover is don't jack those rents up immediately. We should work on increasing them, absolutely. What I would probably do, I would target the lowest ones first, like unit number 4. We could go ahead and increase that. I would probably go like 25 to 50 bucks a month and see who stays. The idea being not every one of those tenants is gonna be willing to pay more. So maybe you just do one at a time and you do smaller increases. So if you could target that person first at $390, offer them $50 increase to stay for another year. You get that up to $440. And you don't have a turnover to worry about, so then you would probably move on to the next unit. I would probably move on to unit 2, do the same. Let's say unit 2 doesn't agree. They're like, nah, screw this, man, I'm moving out. 410's all I can afford. At that point, let's go ahead and just worry about renovating unit 2, and then once we get that renovated, we'll bring in a new tenant at market rent. These units, they're all super, super long-term tenants, and the old owner didn't want to increase rents because he didn't want to deal with turnover. So what that really means to you is anytime we do a turnover, you're going to be spending, $4, $5, $6 right? These tenants have been here for years. So we got to go in, we got to update these. To get that market rent, you're going to have to do paint floors, maybe kitchens, maybe baths. So that is the one negative to the turnover. So yes, we want that market rent, but we don't want to just go in and rehab another 5 units right now. Let's do them slowly. Let's do them one at a time. Let's slowly increase their rents. If we can eventually get all those people up to market rent over a few years and don't create any of that artificial turnover, it's going to make you so much more money. On top of that, you got a great economy of scale here. 6 income streams, only 1 set of expenses, only 1 roof to worry about, only 1 main sewer line. So if you're looking at turnkey options, this is a nice option. 6 times the income, 6 times less the expenses, the roofs to worry about. For those of you who are watching the video, I already put the age of all the mechanicals up on the Holton-Wise fact sheet. Again, if you're just listening to this audio only, if you're driving in your car and you're just hearing everything I'm saying, before you consider making an offer, when you get a chance, sit down at your computer, at home, on your phone or your tablet, make sure you physically watch the video because there's always a fact sheet right next to me which will go over every single thing you need to know. Market rents, taxes, when the building was built. I can't always mention every single thing in the videos, but we do put those up on the Holton-Wise fact sheet for you. That's all I've got for you today. If you guys would like to make an offer, simply send me an email, jameswise@holtonwise.com. I expect both these properties to go very, very quickly because obviously they're both great deals. As you can see from the view counter, the following here, it's pretty big. If this is the first video of mine you've ever watched, make sure you smash that subscribe button because we put out this content daily. In the description below, I've got a link to our mailing list. We will email these videos to you. We bring out videos every single day, all with investment properties for sale, and we try to couple that with some investor knowledge and education. So if you're not ready to buy just yet, that's totally cool. Keep watching the content. We want you guys to learn. We got some other cool stuff on the channel as well. We've got the Tenants from Hell series. We got the Ask James Wise series. So check those out. Also, again, shoot me an email. Tons of demand on these, so I'll need you to have that proof of funds or pre-approval letter ready when you send me that email. If you don't have your own lender, shoot me an email. Hey James, I don't have my own lender. Do you have lenders? Absolutely. I got lenders who will write loans on properties just like this to investors just like you in all 50 states. So if you just need that list, I'll shoot that to you. You might not have time to take either of these two properties down, but again, there's going to be ones tomorrow, the day after, the day after. So eventually we'll get you into a property, get you making some money investing in real estate. That's it. I'm James Wise with Holton-Wise, and this is Real Estate Investing Made Easy.
Cleveland, Ohio is widely considered to be one of the top rental markets in the entire United States. This is because here in Cleveland, our housing prices are low and our rental prices and demand are high. At Holton-Wise, we provide the complete turnkey solution for all real estate investors, whether they are local, out of state, or even abroad. As real estate brokers, we will provide you with agent representation to help you buy properties ranging from single-family homes to large apartment complexes. We even have referrals for lenders who can provide investment property loans to investors located in all 50 states, allowing you to capitalize on the use of leverage or other people's money. We have referrals to top-notch title companies so you know that all of your transactions are safe and secure, with every single property being delivered to you with clear title. Once you close on the property, we have an investor-focused insurance brokerage who can handle all your property insurance needs. This insurance brokerage handles auto, home, life, and business policies, but they specialize in working with policies for landlords. We also have full-service property management. We can handle all rental property advertisements, tenant placement, rent collection, evictions, maintenance, landscaping, construction, and repairs. In addition, Holton-Wise also offers digital media and education. One day, when you are ready to sell your investment, Holton-Wise, as the #1 seller of investment properties in the greater Cleveland area, can market your property in a video just like this one to our worldwide base of investors who are looking to capitalize on the high cash flow opportunities in the Cleveland, Ohio market.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our latest content, including video tours and analysis of investment properties that are available for sale, real estate investment education, and our most interesting encounters with tenants from hell. Holton-Wise, real estate investing made easy.